really under 15, and this is where catching them young is actually being manifested in Nigeria.
Here are the contingents from Osun State. So good to have you in the... We love from Shane, Governor Shane Makinde. Thank you for coming. Oyo State.
One of the funnest, the Federal Capital Territory, Center of Unity, says no to doping. Nigeria.
It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the 8th edition of the National Youth Games holding in Asaba, the Delta State, the big heart of the nation. I find a drastic improvement both in terms of the attendance and in terms of the ceremony and the celebrations. And my hope is that the remainder of the games will proceed excellently and give us the best possible outcome. There is no better way to develop our sports than to concentrate on grassroots sports development, which the National Youth Games represents. And there is also no better time for these games to hold than coming immediately after the Olympics and the Paralympics. I mean, everybody knows that for the 2024 Olympics, the outcome was a fiasco to Nigeria. And therefore, I think that these National Youth Games coming immediately after that fiasco, even though the Paralympic Games did better for our country, I think that we must continue to do these games. We must continue to look at these games as a nurturing or a talent ground for the future of our sports. Sports was in decline. The only reason why our sports is in decline is because of the aging of our sportsmen and women. And the only way we can replace those aging athletes is to organize the National Youth Games as we are doing, is to discover the talents out of these games, and is to nurture these talents. My hope is that the different sporting federations representing the sporting federations of our country are here on ground to watch the games related to their different sports and to be able to discover firsthand the talents that need to be nurtured for the future of our sports. In today's world, sports play a crucial role in terms of wealth creation, in terms of the promotion of peace, in terms of fostering national unity, especially our country, and in terms of facilitating international diplomacy. Throughout the 7 previous editions of these games have become a beacon of hope for the revitalization of the sports sector. I have no doubt that the 8th edition that we are here gathered for is expected to further advance this cause. It is therefore imperative that we invest more in grassroots sports development. 4 years after now, those competing in the 8th edition and at 15 years will only be 19 years. I think it makes more sense that we return back to the initial age classification of making these games to be under 17 and under. And I can assure the governor and stakeholders here, I'd like to express again my appreciation to the governors of all the participating states and the Minister of the FCT for their unwavering support and sponsorship of their delegation's participation in the 8th National Games. To the athletes and to the officials, I urge you to abide by the rules and demonstrate the spirit of sportsmanship and fair play that this platform provides. On behalf of the President I therefore have the privilege to officially declare the 8th edition of the National Youth Games Asaba 2024 formally open.
It is our joy and pride to host this event for the second year in a row. Delta State, as you know, is synonymous with sports in Nigeria. So we are happy to continue to provide a space and opportunities for the nation's youth to showcase their talents and ensure that there is a standard program for athletes progression in the country. Please permit me to warmly and especially welcome the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is ably represented by the Honorable Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Owen Enoh. Mr. President, it is our privilege to host you in Delta State, and I assure you that everything that we put in place to ensure a smooth and seamless sporting rotation. With about 6,000 athletes and over 1,000 officials participating, this year's edition of National Youth Games is record-breaking. I am eagerly looking forward to highly competitive games in the days ahead. I expect new talents to be discovered and new records set. At the end of the 10-day event, I believe that Nigeria sports will take another giant step forward. It is gratifying to note that our sister, our daughter, Favor Ofili in Delta, who qualified for the 200 meters final at the 2024 Paris Olympics, was the most valuable athlete at the 2017 edition of the National Youth Games, which held in Ilorin, Kwara State. I am persuaded that before the end of this competition, new friendships will be formed among the athletes with the prospect of building bridges of unity in the country.
We can assure that all the best spaces needed for athletes and officials are in excellent condition. Also, adequate transportation system that will make your stay memorable are already in place. We are also ready for you, and I hope you are ready to savor the joy of participating in this sports fiesta. On behalf of the local organizing committee and the Delta State Sports Commission, I wish to appreciate His Excellency, our sports-loving Governor, Right Honorable Elder Sheriff Oborowori, for his tremendous support in giving us this opportunity.
Sorry.